Hello, IYE fans. This is Brian. Today we are doing things just a bit different. We're shifting from the topic of sports, which is what we've talked about mostly to this point. But first and foremost, I shall remind everyone I initially mentioned, and it's on my page, this is a spirituality based program. Although we do talk about different things, our brand is entertainment as well. So we do our best to combine those things, and we're going to try to give people a platform to have a voice, not just in the comments. And we'll try to be in the comments a bit more and have more in-depth conversations about certain things, especially things like this, which is, as you'll see as it unfolds here. So like I said, so this thing is all about spirituality, and I believe spirituality is in everything. It's the person holding the door for you in the morning. It's the homeless person on a corner asking for change. It's you. It's them. It's that's why I call it. It's you, because it is you. It's me. That's what spirituality is. That's what it's about. It's about like really just accepting everything, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, and enjoying it. Accepting and enjoying even the down times, which is hard to do. I understand. That's why we're here, because I want you guys' perspectives. I want to give you my perspectives and my story, because I do have a very interesting story and some wild stories to tell. There will be plenty of laughs, plenty to go around. But before getting to me, on a more personal level, I'm going to start with what really got me on this path, which is a book, The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. Here it is. Let's see. Michael A. Singer. All right. So, again, it's my first post doing really anything just strictly spiritual in nature. So I figured I'd start off with just like I said, a short glimpse of what led me down this path. I've read not so many books, but I read some good books by let's say Alan Watts, Jay Shetty, Sadhguru, Eckhart Tolle, got Jiddu, and plenty others. But this one just hit home. There's not much filler like you find in most books. I'm not saying that the books that from the authors I just mentioned have a lot of filler. I'm not saying that, but a lot of these spiritual self-help books just do, and I understand they have to sell and they want to put words on the page. But this just had so much good information in it. I usually use a pen to kind of like mark important things down, and I literally almost ran out of ink. That's how many things stood out to me in this book. And I also feel like me like writing and jotting down things in a book kind of brings me closer to it in a way, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it does to some of you. Anyway, like I marked down so many things. It's just a great book, and there's one thing that has stood out about this book. There was like a little thing in here that said, well, it reads, "The ultimate trick is to not close your heart. Do not let anything that happens in life be important enough that you are willing to close your heart over." Like I said, there's so many ups and downs through life, and it just truly is important to just keep your heart open and keep like love in your heart, like keep love up front. Although those negative things, hatred is a part of life. It just is, and we have to accept that that's a part of us, and that's what spirituality is also about. It's not just some like overbearingly positive thing. No, it's beautiful. When you see me smiling, you see this guy here. It's that. It's the yin and the yang. It's the good and the bad. But you have to have a balance and put those things even kill rather than put good above the bad. You have to just let it all do its thing. And we have so much resistance to life that we just get quoted in this maze and this programming and become something we're not, and we just lose sight of that. But people like this, books like this, they are like breadcrumbs to get to a certain point, but you got to be willing to put in that work, and it's hard work. I get up every day from 3 to 4 a.m. and I mean that. And I meditate, I'll stretch, I'll put the work in for this platform. I also work, I have my own business. Like, I'll take jobs, I'm a locksmith. Yeah, I'll also promote my business on here as well for people in need of locksmith services. I will put that out there. All right, so, but yeah, back to the spirituality thing. So yeah, it's hard to get out that muck because of all of our personal pain and things, and I understand that because I've been through a lot. But I take it lightly, because why wouldn't I? Because it looking back, I'm here, and I wasted so much time worrying about those things as I was going through them. I won't do that again, and I don't want you to. And there's so much good information out here, so just be mindful how you're using your devices and what you're doing when you wake up in the morning and when you're waking up. Get up earlier. That's what really changed things for me, because I was on this path for so long, and all the information I took in, it really didn't matter till I gave myself enough time to really grasp it, like to really sit with it, this information and with myself and reflect. But I don't want this thing to run too long, so I don't want to lose you guys' attention. I hope I did not, because I really do want you guys' opinions. If you guys have read this book, please give me your opinion on this book. Please give me your feedback on this video. Yeah, so it's really, if you don't have this book, grab it, give it a shot, so we can talk about it. So hopefully, in the future, I want to bring on, if you guys can help me, in any way, to reach out to these people like this guy, to get them on and talk about why this book is important to me and or other people. Really, that's my goal here, and I'm sure you guys can see that is my goal, and I'm dedicated to it. Although we do talk sports trash and do be fun here for sure. So again, this is Brian. Finally, until next time, peace.